Hey everyone, been a while since I made one of these videos, and I've been working on stuff with the book and the documentary, and I'll make more videos when I have information on that. Uh, Something happened in music though last week, and it involves Pearl Jam, sort of. And so anytime something like that happens, people reach out to me and they want to know my opinion and ask me what I think about it. And if you haven't seen this, and there's links, I'm going to put links to articles and stuff in the comments. Kid Rock, of all people, was for some reason talking about Ticketmaster and pricing and lowering the prices and all that stuff. If you know anything about the music industry these days, concert tickets are very, very high. They are. There are many reasons for that. Albums don't sell. Artists can't really make money selling their music anymore. So they rely even more so on ticket sales and merch and super fan type of things where they're directly connected to their fans, and they can sell things that way. But ticket prices are certainly a hot topic. Kid Rock called out, he called out ticketing agencies, Ticketmaster and things like that, for being too highly priced, which I agree with him about that. But then he went into this diatribe about calling out Pearl Jam to see if they'll step up again. Now, if you don't know, back in 1995, Pearl Jam was the only band, certainly the only big band, who took on Congress and tried to get Ticketmaster to be broken up as a monopoly, because they were then, they are now. And they went and they spoke, and they had a ton of information as to why this needs to end and why this is bad for fans, why this is bad for bands, and the whole thing. Obviously, they lost that battle, but they did something. At least they did something. They went on tour after that, boycotting Ticketmaster, played venues that Ticketmaster was not a part of, which meant the tour was a failure. They played in fields. They played in rundown venues. They played in smaller places than they were actually capable of playing. And the tour sucked. Not their fault, at least they tried. And now they're still touring, obviously, and they're using Ticketmaster again. You have to. If you're a touring band and you have legions of fans and they want to see you play and you want to play for them, it's just, it's the evil that you have to deal with. But to call them out, especially somebody like Kid Rock, to call them out to see if they'll do it again when no one else helped them back in 95. Was pretty strange. And then he followed it up by saying, they probably won't because they hate Donald Trump and they have Trump derangement syndrome or whatever these people call that. And I mean, what? You're the one who brought it up. They weren't even part of this. You were being interviewed. And you brought them into the mix when they were the only band who ever did anything. And then you brought up Donald Trump and you brought up politics. Here's the thing about Kid Rock. He's an idiot. He's always been an idiot. He doesn't have any talent. His music is terrible. I mean, lest we not forget the literary genius of his lyrics, and I'm just sort of going off the top of my head from what I remember. Ba with a ba, da bang, diggy diggy, up jump the boogie diggy, whatever. Yeah, he wrote that. I would suggest that if Kid Rock wants to fight Ticketmaster, go for it. I'd actually back him on that. Because everybody should. Every artist should. But to call out a band that did something back in the day, and regardless of what their politics might be and whether you agree with them or not, who cares? Who cares? Stop bringing politics into everything. It's exhausting, it's tiring, and the people who do it are obnoxious. Just stop. And Kid Rock is no longer relevant and hasn't been for a very, very long time. And Pearl Jam, although not the biggest band in the world as they once were, but no one from the 90s can claim that anymore, they are still relevant, and they still sell out arenas all over the world, and they still put out albums, and he's kind of latching on to them in a weird way. in sort of a stupid way, if you ask me, but it's Kid Rock. Anyway, I figured I'd make a quick video about this because people were asking me my opinion. And I will make more videos about the book, Slacker, 1991, Teen Spirit Angst and the Generation It Created, as well as the upcoming documentary based on the book. Talk to you all soon.